it takes a while for people to build an audience. And in that time, I genuinely think that the consistency of your voice is very important. Hi, I'm Jed, and this is the Reality Check, a show that's about recording 4 times, 3. This is the 4th time recording. The 2 first times, the audio was fucked up, and the 3rd time I just forgot to save. I'm getting kind of pissed because I just realized it, and it's been like 4 hours or something. It's 2:30 now, so it's one of those late ones again. But yeah, I feel like that time that you're building the audience, you're going from 0 to a few subscribers to exponential growth. I feel like that time is very important. It's very important for the people that you do manage to get as fans to go back and see what you were a few years ago or a few months ago, to see how you've changed and how you've improved. I think that's very important. A lot of the content creators I watch remove a lot of the content that they used to make because it doesn't represent them anymore. But that consistency, I think, is very important to build a sort of respect with your audience. I'm not talking about some kind of like parasocial thing or like trying to fool your audience into thinking that they're your friend. I'm thinking about just the consistency in the content that is put out. The content is just the best person I can bring up here is Video Game Donkey, someone who's been doing it for decades, and you can go back 5, 6, 7, 8 years back and watch a video and you're gonna have a good time. Obviously the videos are not as polished. It's obvious that he's not as mature as he is now, but his content didn't really change much. It's still the same feel. It's still the same person. I mentioned that in another video how TV or other kind of entertainment can't really do that. The only thing that I thought of that could potentially kind of level that level of consistency is manga, because it's usually written by a single person. And that might be why there's so many overlaps between anime and YouTube and content creation and stuff like that. It's probably more likely that it's like internet stuff, but I like to believe these kinds of little tidbits of lore, internet lore, because everybody that's on the internet watches anime pretty much, or has heard of anime and stuff. Obviously not everyone is into it, but you get the point. And I feel like that trust that YouTubers have with their audience is very important. It defines the kind of audience you're gonna have. A great example of this is Connor Eats Pants, who's he's been around for a while, and he's been in the shit that was important for a while. I mean, he was in SMP Live, and now he's in Dream SMP, and that kind of like mentality of always being there for some reason never got him any kind of major success. Obviously he has his very dedicated audience, and now he's finally getting the numbers he deserves, he's starting to grow exponentially, which is really nice to see, because I've been following for a while. But don't get it the wrong way though. It's not because it's bad that he's not getting the numbers. It's because he chooses not to. It's a very active choice to I feel like try to build the audience that he wants, and that takes a lot of maturity. I've been thinking about that for a while, and how he managed to steer his boat in exactly the right way so that he wouldn't die, but he would make the content he would want, and he built the community that he liked. His cheddar is so degenerate. I feel like I've been following for a while, but I'm definitely more of a YouTube frog. Unfortunately, I don't really tune in for streams because I have other things to do with my life. But I'm a Connor frog. I've been watching his daily content for as long as he's been doing them, and then earlier than that, obviously he stopped doing daily, but I still watch his videos when they come out, and I watched, almost religiously his videos, so I know a bunch about this guy, and I can tell that he is very mature. I feel like he's the best networker out there, period. Not only does he know everyone, but everyone absolutely loves him. I don't think I've heard anything bad about Connor's behind the scenes. It's actually kind of crazy. His reputation is pristine, even though his humor is very out there, I guess, and it's kind of like making fun of a lot of things and a lot of people. So it's kind of interesting how, even though he's making fun of the people, those people aren't mad at him. In fact, they consider him as friends. It's one of the skills, I guess. But yeah, you get to choose what kind of audience you build. You can go for numbers, or you can go for what you want. It doesn't really, it's not really important, but I'm always going to gravitate towards the people that care more. And these days the numbers are inflated through a lot of things, the pandemic, new kids that are, getting their first YouTube/Twitch account, and finally can interact with other like-minded kids. And it inflates the numbers, but the reputation doesn't really change. Dunkey still has the same amount of prestige as he used to, even though the numbers around him changed. I feel like his 7.8 or 7.9 million subscribers are way more important than the tens of millions that other Minecraft YouTuber has. Everybody kind of took inspiration from Dunkey, and that's just commendable. And everybody loves Connor because he seems like a genuinely nice guy behind the scenes, and that's just nice to see. And he's finally getting a bit of the recognition he deserves. I've said in the past that Connor's year was going to be 2021, and he's done a lot of things in 2021, but I think that he's going to really, really, really blow up in 2022. He's really going to put it into next gear. I believe in him. I think he can do it. So let's just cheer him on. Yeah, that's it. See ya.